Hello, hello. So, I've been slacking in Legacy. I've been just not playing it. I've just been focusing on Modern and Pioneer. But there's a big Legacy tournament this weekend. And it's time for me to dust off the old Storm. This is the last Storm list that was published. It's just it's a green Storm with Aeve in the main and Besage and stuff, and Decay in the sideboard. And I've been getting my butt kicked in Legacy, and I don't know if it's because I'm washed or if I just have a bad list or whatever. But we're going to try and play this list in a prelim. This is just me, no chat, just me playing on YouTube, and here's round one. Snoopy Magic, huh? So the things that are different about this list, this is basically... I think Brian Cook made this list a long time ago in a video with 4 Wishclaw, 1 Aeve. But, you know, when you're at the drawing board, you should just, you know, when you're struggling in a format, you know, just take a list and just try it and see what you like about it. I've never played with Aeve before, so we're going to see how this goes. You know, obviously there's not a lot of green in the deck. Right, but you could cast her with Lotus Petals. The big thing is just LED, crack, green, green, green. You know, get it with the LED. So, we'll see. There's Besage. I'm really interested in the Besage. Just being able to destroy something uncounterably. Seems very strong right now. Okay. We have all kinds of hate, but no real combo stuff. But I guess we could just start off with the Thoughtseize. We have one little combo piece. So we'll try having access to this Aeve card. We'll see how it goes. What is Snoopy Magic up to? That's the real question. Be right back. Okay, well, that's a good start. But I think this list... I was struggling with Chalice of the Voids and Counterbalances, right? And obviously... the answer to those cards are these cards, right? The problem became sort of my answer, which was, you know, and these became just Pyroblast targets. So most of the decks that were playing, you know, these kind of cards were just having easy answers to my removal. So it became an issue. I recognize the value in these cards. I just haven't really... put the effort into Legacy, and I'm admitting that. But now we're gonna try and get back into Legacy a little bit. Over the weekend, there's a showcase challenge in 2 days. I'll try to be streaming that, but all right, they're back. So what are they doing? They're doing nothing. Nothing. All right, they're going to second main to play the land. It's very important. Uh-oh, Lotus Petal. Looks like they're playing... Faithless Looting. Oh, it's Reanimator. Imagine if we were on the play. Holy fuck. Grizzlebrand. Well, this list is pretty good against Reanimator. 1, 2, 3 Surgicals. That should be pretty good. Unmask Me. They have 1 card left in hand. Sure. Their last card's a Reanimate. I would concede. A lot of times I would concede to hide information. But they only have 1 card, you know? At least make them see, you know? At least show me that last card is Reanimate. Because it could be like an Animate dead or something. And they might need to go to the next turn, which means I have another turn. And even if they get a Grizzlebrand, I can Veil the next turn if they don't take it. So this should be pretty good. Hopefully they don't have the perfect nut. Alright, well, sure. Okay. I wouldn't have it any other way. That was... good hand by our opponent. They got to Thoughtseize us and put a Grizzlebrand in play. Alright, they're going to 4. As long as they don't trash our hand too much this turn. Next turn we do have the Veil, so we can like Time Walk a turn. Where they can't disrupt us. Oh my god. Oh boy. Fun legacy. They are only at 4 life. So like if we hit a monster brainstorm here, we could kill them. I mean, we just need a dark ritual. We just need like a dark ritual and an LED and like a tendrils. Okay, so let's think. We could just play this, play Veil for next turn, and hide behind the Veil next turn, and then try to win the following turn. But I think that we need to start off with a Brainstorm. I kind of think I crack this for a Tropical, right? And then I can Veil on their turn. And then I could start off the next turn with a Brainstorm. Because if I start with this Bayou... Well, I guess we're just going to play the Misty and we're going to pass. Because I want to start off next turn with a Brainstorm to give me the best chance of winning here. So they're going to attack. They're going to draw 7. They're going to try and trash my hand. Hopefully they can't put another Archon in play. They probably is going to be able to. And we're probably just dead. But you have to try, right? We can't just give up. They're only going to be at 11. And if they draw cards, they go back to 4. They know about the Veil. Let's see if they have Sarah's Emissary. Okay, fuck off. Alright. Alright. Sarah's Emissary is going to be too much. Alright. Fun, good, interactive Magic. Where are these surgicals at? Let's go. Eevee's not going to work. Maybe we want Aeve, but I don't think so. Veils are good. We'll have the surgicals. We could have Flusterstorm too. We could do these 4. And then just shave on like tutors. Shave on the Rain of Filth. Shave the Crow Mock. So we just bring in these 4 cards. And then be the control deck. Alright. We have to be somewhat careful and cognizant about the card Silence. Well, that was a really good turn 1. Imagine if we were on the play. We just Thoughtseize them. And we're in a pretty good spot. But we weren't, so here we are. Here we are, having to be on the draw. If we won the die roll in that game, we would have won that game probably. We could Thoughtseize away the Reanimate, and that was literally their last card. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe they hit the Reanimate off the Faithless Looting. Who knows? But still, it would have been a lot better to start off with a turn 1 Thoughtseize that game than just getting Thoughtseized, which is basically what happened, and it was miserable. Pretty miserable. All right, so would you like to play first? Yes. All right. We have a Thoughtseize. We have Brainstorm. We have Flusterstorm. I would like to keep this. We don't have Surgical, but we get to go turn 1, boop, boop, Thoughtseize. They're going to 5. Oh, Reanimator. The game that we're on the play, they just go to 5, and it's just like a waste. All right, what do you got? Let's see these 5 cards. You always want to check in the corner. Voidwalker, Dark Ritual, and Tomb. Well, let's see. It's kind of a tough choice. The Voidwalker's annoying but beatable. Entomb creates the biggest issue. The Voidwalker is a clock, and they will turn one, the Voidwalker. But I'd much rather they have a Voidwalker. Like, they could literally kill us if they drew a reanimate spell. If we take the Voidwalker, they kill us with the reanimate spell. So, if we take the Entomb, we can't die in the next couple turns. But we will have to deal with the Voidwalker on one. But I think Entomb is the safe pick. Entomb, I think Entomb's the pick. We will get Voidwalkered, which is going to be annoying. But, again, Voidwalker's beatable. Dark Ritual, Voidwalker. Alright, so they have a Bloodstained Mire in their hand. So, we start off... I think we start off with the Brainstorm. Put back the Flusterstorm. Jeez. Alright, so you go back. And the second one of you goes back. Then we play you. I think we're going to fetch out Tropical. And we're going to Ponder. Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual. Alright, so I think that this should be enough to do it here. Next turn. Shuffle my library, no. It would be nice to get Aeve here, but... Alright. So we're going to go to 14. Alright. So I'm not really used to using Wishclaw. I haven't been using it really for a long time. We could just play it. Alright, so we have Wishclaw in play. So, let's see. How much mana do we have? We can crack this, get a Lion's Eye Diamond. So we can go Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. This is 5 mana, 6 mana. Go down to... We have 6 mana here. We go down to 5 mana. We get a Lion's Eye Diamond. Right? And then we cast... Then we have 5 mana. And we get our LED. We go up to 8 mana. And then we go ad nauseum with 1 floating. And we'll be at 13 life with 1 floating. I guess that works. Or we can wait a turn. Let's just go for it. Alright. This would be a situation where we could Aeve. I'd just make like a million Aeves. But we're not doing that right now. Alright, so let's get the Bayou. And we'll go Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Play you. Activate. Get. Where are we at? We're at 6. Get you. Play you. Yeah, like right now we could get a bunch of Aeves. But the issue would be if they could use the Wishclaw and then tutor for an answer to the Aeves. They could have a silence here. That would be the worst case scenario. If they just silenced me here. I would cry. Alright. Let's cast this. Crack for black. Alright. So we have 6. So we need to get ad nauseum. We're 13 with this ad nauseum. Yeah, like, I don't know if getting Aeve would be good with giving them a Wishclaw Talisman, right? It might not be good to give them a Wishclaw Talisman if we got Aeve. Okay. So what do we actually need to win here? We actually need... I don't even know if we can win. We need that. We need a Wishclaw. These are good draws. So what do we need here? So how much mana is this? This is 3, 4, 5, 6. We could stop and try and rely on this Ponder. But I don't think that's good. I think we have one more hit. Oh my. Alright, so now most of the deck kills us, so we're going to stop. Alright, we're going to go 1, 2, cast, cast, cast. Alright, we're going to go Ponder. We just need to find Infernal Tutor LED. These are perfect. 1, 2. Shuffle my library. No. Blue. Ponder. Get the LED. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle my library. No. Before they concede here, right? Because they're not conceding, I'm going to surgical their Entombs. I want to just see how they sideboarded, right? So they should concede here. They should be conceding. They shouldn't show me this. All right, let's take a look. You see, like, we're learning stuff. Like, if you look, there's no silences. No silences. They shouldn't have given me this free look. They should concede. Just no silences. There's no chancellors either. So we're just taking a peek. Just take a peek. Okay. So now we go Infernal Tutor, crack for black. That was a little sketchy there. We got really lucky with our ad nauseum. Tendrils. Get you. All right. They should have conceded. They shouldn't have let us look. All right. All right. So we won the easy game. They mulled the 5. They didn't have anything. We won the easy game. Now we have to win the hard game. So Voidwalker's interesting tech, right? It's pretty interesting. I don't think it warrants removal. But I'm just going to run it back. Just run it back. All right. This is a hard game when they're on the play again. Hopefully we get one of our surgicals. No. This hand's really good. This hand's keepable if we make it to the... If they don't turn 1 us, this hand's great. They're mulliganing. I think we have to keep this. It has multiple pieces of interaction. Scrubland, Lotus Petal. Faithless Looting. Discard Shieldred. Shieldred the Apocalypse, you say? Alright. What do we want to do here? I suppose we ought to Thoughtseize them. Alright, so what's their hand? They discarded an Animate Dead. Right? They discarded Animate Dead, which means that their hands probably has... They probably have multiple Animates, so Thoughtseizing them might not do anything. If they're discarding an Animate Dead, it means they have extra, I would have to imagine. So, I don't really want to Thoughtseize them. I feel like we could beat Shieldred pretty easily. I kind of want to just play this Misty and pass. Well, I don't know. I imagine if we Thoughtseize them, we're going to see multiple Animate Deads. So I think I'm going to play this and I'm going to pass. This leaves you with Brainstorm, Veil. Entomb. Grizzlebrand. Okay. Alright, so we have a choice here. We could Brainstorm and look for a Surgical. Or we can Veil. We have 3 well, Surgicaling doesn't really do much. Alright. Maybe I should have Thoughtseized, but I imagine this last one card is a... This last card is probably a Reanimate spell. Alright, so hopefully they go to 6 here. We can Veil their spells to try and kill us. And then hopefully we can kill them next turn. They can draw their whole deck, but they can't get through the Veil. Shieldred is a combo with Grizzlebrand. Let's get the Tropical, and let's Veil. Alright, so we have to kill them next turn, but they are only at 6, so we can beat somebody at 6. They'll get the Shieldred in play. These brains... Voidwalker. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's start off with a Brainstorm. God damn it. So let's put back Thoughtseize, and let's put back a land. So we could try and Brainstorm. We'd need a Lotus Petal and a Tutor in the thing, or we can just Veil next turn too. I don't think they can kill us with the Veil, but the problem is that they'll have a Veil of Summer for with the Voidwalker, so we won't be able to kill them the following turn, right? So like, let's say next turn we just play a land and we Veil of Summer, right? Then they have the Veil and they could just hold this Voidwalker back with the Veil of Summer, and then we can't Tendrils them. If they're smart, right? They're also getting a million cards back. I think we have to go for the win here. I think we have to go for the win. And get Underground Sea. We're going to have to go for the win here. We need... Not that. They get to go infinite next turn. They get to reanimate a Shieldred. Attack, gain life, dump their whole hand. Probably Tendrils us. If we would have just passed and held up the Veil and then Veiled this, I guess the play was to Thoughtseize them. See if they answer. They probably left already. But, right, because if we give the Voidwalker the Veil of Summer, then they can just hold this back and then not attack us with the Voidwalker, and then use Veil whenever we try to kill them. And then we can't actually win the game. So, maybe the play was Thoughtseize on turn 1, but if they discarded the Animate Dead, they probably had multiple. That was probably why I didn't do it. Right? And I guess... I don't know. Veil was good the one turn, but it's just not... I don't know. It was good the one turn, but maybe it was better to Thoughtseize. I don't know. The problem was if we Thoughtseize and we're looking at 2 reanimate spells, because they dumped the old one, we're in trouble. Alright, we'll be back for round number 2. It sucks to lose in round 1. Okay. Here we are for game number 2, round number 2. Alright. 5 mana, 2 mana, 4 mana. I don't think I want to go for it here. Well, I guess we want these. We'll hide the Thoughtseize. No. Alright. I could have maybe just turned 1 there. But I want a Thoughtseize. What the fuck, man? Alright. Oh, boy. Oh shit, they're not going for it? I think they just died. I think they just died. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. LED. LED. Boink. Boink. I guess there's a bunch of ways to kill him. We can't get past In Flames because we don't have a tutor. I guess we could just get Ad Nauseam, right? Past In Flames, we don't have a tutor. Tendrils is lethal because they're at 12. We'll just kill them. Boink. Alright, well, that all worked out for us. I guess I should have Lotus Petaled Thoughtseize there. I had so much mana. I don't know, man. It's tough. Alright. Worked out. So, once again, Reanimator. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I don't think we can get Aeve, right? I just think that if we get an Aeve, they'll just get a Grizzlebrand and laugh at us. I do think maybe we... let's cut Rain of Filth. Let's cut a Wishclaw. Let's cut a Chromox on the draw. And let's run these. Alright, first thing we got to do is check for Chancellor. This hand's very, very, very good. This is like the best hand I've had versus them. They're going to 5. This is kind of the issue with Reanimator. You know, just the consistency. Going to 5. I mean, it's a very powerful deck. Don't get me wrong. It's incredibly powerful, but there are issues with it, right? And you get to see them here. You get to see them. Where... Alright. It feels weird playing the... This is so different than my usual list, but I haven't had success. I also haven't been really trying Storm. It's very difficult to beat Delver when they have Maddening, Hacks, and Counterbalance. Those permanents are a major problem for Grixis Storm, so I need to adjust. I need to adjust to the meta. They've mulliganed to 3. Looks like this is going to be a quick one. Alright, they've kept 3 cards. Alright. Let's see what we draw. Alright, so... Dark Ritual... Cabal Writ, Infernal Tutor, Dark Ritual... No, we can't... I don't think we could clear our hand fast enough, right? Dark Ritual... We have to start off with Dark Ritual, and then we have to tutor for an Infernal Tutor, so we can't win. We can't win, so if we can't win, we might as well just ponder. Ponder. Brainstorm, Cabal Ritual, all these cards are just wonderful. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Hide the Brainstorm, pass the turn. Right, and then next turn we just have Brainstorm to win. Entomb. I wonder if they kept Reanimate. That would be crazy. Maul the 3, got it. The sad part is this Maul the 3 would beat a lot of decks. But I mean, this would beat us if we didn't have Surgical. But it looks like they're going... I probably ought to Surgical this. Get out of here. Boink, boink. Yep. Alright, so they have the Child, they have Silences, they have Show and Tells, they have Shallow Graves, they have Iona. See, Chancellor does still exist. Silence does still exist. Do they have Shieldred? No. This one's not playing Shieldred, which is interesting. Alright. So they do have Silences, but they have no cards in hand, so I'm pretty sure we just give them the old business next turn. Yeah. So, Brainstorm, get the... Yeah, they're dead. Brainstorm. Put back you. We have to empty our hand, so we put back you. Put back you. Play you. Crack you. Get... Buy you. Cast you. Cast you. Cast you. Cast you. Get you. Cast you. Cast you. Cast you. Unfortunately, we could tutor chain, right? Yeah, we could just get tutors. Tutor to tutor to tutor. And then kill them. Alright. I will get another Infernal Tutor. I will cast Infernal Tutor. This is 9, so this will be 10. Boink. Alright, well, I don't know. I mean, they still had a turn 2 Grizzlebrand. We still needed the Thoughtseize, which was kind of crazy. Not the Thoughtseize, the Surgical. Alright. Well, that was quick. I guess maybe they should have Grizzlebrand on, they should have activated Grizzlebrand, put themselves to 4 in game 1. But maybe they thought that we were Delver and we could like bolt them or something. I don't know. I don't know. I get not wanting to do it. Maybe I got lucky game 1, and game 2 they just melt to nothing. Now you see the two sides of the Reanimator matchup, where like one time they just have the nuts and destroy me, and the other time they just kind of take it easy. Alright, I'll see you guys for round 3. Alright, here we go for round number 3. So, this is kind of the problem with the deck. Aeve, what the fuck is this doing? What are we doing with this? What are you doing, Aeve? What are you doing? Alright, we'll keep. Urza first. No idea what they're playing. But, I mean, if this was like a normal person card, we could be doing something, but instead it's like Aeve. So, I don't know. I guess we're brainstorming here. Alright, what do we got? I guess we can set up next turn for a busted Aeve turn. If we go put Aeve and then brainstorm and then we yield. Actually, next turn we can make a ridiculous Aeve. Like, ridiculous Aeve. But we can't beat a Force of Will, right? So we go we draw the brainstorm, play the Aeve, like do all our stuff, crack brainstorm, crack this for green, draw Aeve, play Aeve. So it could work, but it loses to 1 counterspell. 1 measly counterspell. And we hid the brainstorm in case they're playing Thoughtseize. We could have played out the LED as well. That way, like, we're protected. Wasteland. Okay. Well, I'm going for it, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. If they have a Force of Will, we lose. Do we force check them? What are we in the tank about here? Dark Ritual. Alright, cast LED. Cabal Ritual. Rite of Flame. Alright. Now we go blue, cast, retain priority, crack for green. Put you back, and we play Aeve. Alright, well, here I am shit-talking Aeve, and here we go with Aeve. Aeve. This is the first time I've ever put Aeve on the stack. Except for maybe in Modern Horizons 2 Limited. I may have played her once or twice in Limited. Them, it, they, whatever Aeve is. Aeve, whatever. Alright, so here we go. Oozes. Okay. Your turn. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little oozes. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little, 8 little oozes. We did it! All we know is they're playing Wasteland. So, what would Wasteland me on turn 1 that wouldn't have Force of Will? Maybe some kind of lands deck? Maybe we'll bring in Chain of Vapors just to be a little safe. And we'll cut Veil of Summers. Right? Maybe there's some kind of... we'll bring in this. We'll cut 3 Veils, and we'll bring in these 3 cards as, like, sort of emergency answers. Right? Because generally speaking, not a lot of Wasteland decks play Chalice. So we don't really need Abrupt Decay. Alright, let's try this. Let's go under the assumption that there's some kind of lands deck or Dark Depths deck or some kind of weird deck like that. That's what I'm going to assume. Based on the fact that they didn't have Force of Will. So that's my assumption for game 1. And let's... Well, Aeve did work there. Right? It did a lot of work. But to be fair, that hand was so stacked that we probably could have done an Ad Nauseam or a Wish Claw, or any of these 8 cards would have probably done it. Right? Any of these cards would have probably just got us there. But, you know, we got there, which is pretty cool. It was a very powerful turn 1. It would have been better if, like, we didn't have to brainstorm. Like, the brainstorm was, like, the point that if they had a counterspell and they countered that, we would have been stopped. Alright, so we did the Aeve thing. It was pretty cool. To be fair, I imagine empty would have been just as good in that position. If not better, because we could have cast it without having to crack the LED. Right? We probably had enough mana with the rituals and stuff to go empty, play it without having to have the brainstorm be this like choke point card where if they countered the brainstorm we wouldn't be able to do it. So, but it was impressive there nonetheless. Okay, so they're blue. All right, blue, volcanic, ponder. All right, so they are blue. We just got very lucky in game 1 that they didn't have a counterspell. Maybe they had a daze or something. I don't know. We got lucky in game 1. So obviously our sideboarding was incorrect, but that's okay. Going to fetch out basic island here. Snow-covered island, and I'm going to ponder. Then next turn we could start off with the brainstorm into whatever we need. Cabal Ritual, Cabal Ritual. Alright, so this is all mana. We have a bunch of mana in our hand. We just need a tutor. So I'm shuffling. Any order, shuffle. Past in Flames. Past in Flames is a good one. We still don't have a tutor. Alright. Now I'm gonna play this first. This is probably walking into a Pyroblast. We could just wait. I'm gonna wait. If they Pyroblast this, I really got nothing going on. So I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill until they tap that red. When they tap that red, I will brainstorm. I don't think they're show and tell, which would be the deck that punishes us for waiting. Alright, so in response to that, I'm gonna brainstorm. Okay, so the red's down, no Pyroblast. Boy, that's kind of rough. Let's put back Chromox, and let's put back Volcanic. We kind of need the Volcanic. We could put back the Chain of Vapor at this point. Alright. So now the question becomes, should we run this brainstorm out before they can make a play? And the answer is, I don't think so. I don't want to crack this and then get wastelanded, right? I think if they had another land, they would have played it prior, so they could have kept up Pyroblast while this is resolving. So I don't think they have another red land. They might have a wasteland, so if I were to crack this, I can't get another island because I only have the 1 copy. So I would expose myself to wasteland here, so I'm not going to do it. Now I can crack and brainstorm at the end of turn, but I'd much rather just start off my turn. I don't want to draw what I had in my hand, so I am going to crack this. We cut most of the green from the deck. We cut the Past in Flames, so I'm just going to get the basic swamp. Or not the green. We cut the Veils, because we thought they were not a Delver deck. So we're here. Let's draw. Alright, let's brainstorm first. Okay. What do we got? I think we put back this, and I think we put back a... Jeez. We don't really want to put back a Ponder. I guess we could put back the Cabal Ritual. Because at this point, we need to look for... I'm not going to fetch up a red here. Well, I guess I could get the red. Alright. Let's look for... We're still digging. I'd like to see a Thoughtseize into a... Alright, so they could have paid cost, so they could have countered this. So let's see. I think I like this hand. We're obviously going to wait till next turn. We could Thoughtseize now, or we could just wait till next turn. If we do Thoughtseize now, we have to play this thing to play around days. I think at this point, we're just better off waiting a turn. Worst case scenario is they wasteland this. And then we can, like, start off with, like, Dark Ritual. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Let's just wait, right? We're not under pressure. No, if they were to play one of the 3-mana, like, danger enchantments, like, let's say they untap and play Counterbalance, or they untap and play Maddening Hex, we will be in a lot of trouble. So I'm going to go to second main, and I'm going to Thoughtseize. I don't want them to drop a Maddening Hex, or a fucking... or anything crazy. A Counterbalance, or something like that. That would be disastrous. Jeez. Oh, boy. I don't miss these hands. I don't miss playing against this shit. Alright. Well, we're going to take a Force of Will. That's rough. Okay. We're going to have to work hard to beat this hand, but... They're brainstorming. Alright, so they cast the Brainstorm. That doesn't really improve their hand that much. They might be looking for a Wasteland. Yep. Hit the Wasteland. Yep. They still don't have Delirium. They're going to play a 5/5 Murktide. That's pretty good. Okay, so they have Force Will, Daze, one unknown. Alright. This is going to become a bit of an issue here. Alright, so our Volcanic is gone, so we have to use this. We're drawing a Misty. Let's cast the Ponder. Thoughtseize. Alright. Would you like to shuffle the library? I think we need this Thoughtseize. But I think we wait another turn, right? And then next turn start off with Thoughtseize. Take the Force of Will. Alright, let's see what happens this turn. We go Thoughtseize. Then we Dark Ritual. LED, Past in Flames. We don't really have enough mana to abuse the Past in Flames. We need a little bit more mana. So... we'll wait till next turn until we have a land drop. We'll take a beating. And we'll start off next turn with a Thoughtseize. We are drawing Rain of Filth, right? So I think we draw the Rain of Filth because that's a mana source. That's basically another Dark Ritual. But it's a Dark Ritual we can't use with Past in Flames. So maybe we shuffle it away. Alright. Yeah, let's shuffle it away. Let's get a Bayou. Let's get an Underground Sea. Alright, now we draw. Okay. So let's start off with Thoughtseize. Start off with a Thoughtseize. Okay. Daze, Force Will, Pyroblast. Ugh. Alright. This is gonna suck. So now we go Dark Ritual. Sure. We'll pay the 1 here. This was stupid. This was so stupid. Right? They should float. Right? At least float a mana. Now they have no Pyroblast. They're basically saying we're not playing the Pyroblast. So we can just get it out of their hand. So, okay. And then I'll pay the 1. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to crack. Get the Trop. Pay. We're probably not going to win. Yes. Okay. But this is our only way to do it. Alright, so let's see. We can cast Past in Flames, float blue, 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 black, 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 and try and do things. Yes. Alright, let's play the Past in Flames. Now let's float blue mana. Let's float black mana. Alright, so step number 1, we have to Dark Ritual. Let's just Dark Ritual now. Let's do it now. Alright. Brainstorms or Ponders? Let's start off with a... I guess it doesn't matter, right? I guess even if they float a red here, if they double daze, then they float a red, I'll just go to second main phase. I guess I can't do second main phase with stuff floating. But I could have there, right? Because I could have gone to second main. So I guess them doing that doesn't matter. All right, let's start off with Brainstorm. Okay, perfect. That does it. So it's Storm 9. Well, that was fucking easy. Well, sometimes it's easy. So their hand, we just have 19, so they're just dead. Maybe I should cast another one so it looks like I'm working harder than I actually am. But they're dead on board. Let's just kill them. Boink, boink. Alright. Got him. Same target, 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 same targets. Alright. That worked out well. I mean, we beat 2 Force of Will double days. Pretty sick. Our sideboarding was off, right? We kind of were just like, oh, they wastelanded us on the draw and didn't have counterspell, so we can cut the Veils. But it ended up working out for us. Deck's still really good, really powerful. I love playing Storm. And that's one of the reasons why I like playing Storm. All right, I'll see you for round number 3. Bye. All right, here we are for round number 4. We're on the draw. We can keep this hand. Ad nauseum's good. We have 2 of the big boys here. Merfolk? Interesting. Interesting Merfolk. This could be Cephalid Breakfast. It could be a bunch of stuff. We'll just ponder. We'll set up the Brainstorm for next turn. LED's good. Thoughtseize is probably good. All these cards are probably good. We probably just want them all. Alright. Then next turn we can go Brainstorm, Thoughtseize. Hopefully they don't play a Chalice on 1. That would just be the worst. Hopefully this is Cephalid Breakfast. Nope. It is not Cephalid Breakfast. Lord of Atlantis. Okay. So, step number 1, Brainstorm. Alright. Let's take a look, see. We probably don't need this. We probably don't need 2 of those. So we could probably do these. Put back these 2. 1, 2. Crack this, get a Bayou. And we will Thoughtseize. Hopefully this is Curse Catcher, sack it. Oh, Tide Shaper. Okay. Lord of Atlantis, Aether Vial. Alright, well, we'll take Lord of Atlantis. Alright. So, if they don't play the Lord of Atlantis... Alright, they played an island. These islands look so sweet. Those are such sweet islands. Very sweet islands. So they played the Lord of Atlantis, which means they could only have a Force of Negation in their hands. Alright, we're taking a beating. I don't think they'd have a Force of Negation. Alright, we'll see. We'll do some math. Let's see what we draw. Another LED. Ba 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 ba. All right, this is interesting, right? It's kind of interesting. Well, let's just cast our LEDs. They're F6'd. We could veil first. The issue is, what are we getting? I guess we're veiling just to add storm. Alright, now we crack this. Get an underground sea. And then we go black. Cast Infernal Tutor. Crack for red. Crack for blue. Crack for black. And I think we can get... Alright, so let's see if we can get... I think we get a Cabal Ritual. Cabal Ritual is 6. Past in Flames is 7. Cabal Ritual is 8. Infernal Tutor is 9. Tendrils is 10. I think that works. So I think we get a Cabal Ritual. Get Cabal Ritual. Cast Cabal Ritual. Cast Past in Flames. Use up all the red and the black. Cast Cabal Ritual. Cast Infernal Tutor. Get Tendrils. We have some mana, so we might as well Thoughtseize them. They drew an island. 10 Storm. Boom. Boop. 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 Alrighty. Same target, same target, same target, same target, same targets. Okay. Alright. So Carpet seems good, right? Boseiju seems good. So the big thing about Merfolk, I honestly haven't played against Merfolk in years, but the big thing about Merfolk is that they generally play Chalice on 1. It's been a long time since I've played against Merfolk. I wonder what current Merfolk lists are looking like. I wonder if we could even find one. Dex, Popular, Legacy. How far down do you think we have to go for Merfolk? 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 It doesn't even exist. Does not even exist. Alright. Well, if it doesn't exist... I think we're going to bring in these. I think we're going to cut Rain of Filth. We're going to cut the Chrome Mox. And we're going to cut a... I don't think we want to get Aeve, right? Because if we get Aeve, they can just go Island Walk and kill us with Aeve. Maybe we want Decays, but... I don't want to go too ham on the boarding. But I guess we'll do it. We'll shave one of these. 16 lands, 62 cards. I guess maybe we can shave some Ponders. Maybe we'll shave cards that get got by a Chalice. We'll try it. Usually I don't cut Ponders, but I think I want like a critical mass of all these cards. Okay. This seems okay. This seems good. It's a little slow. But we can turn one Thoughtseize to make sure we don't get Chaliced. Thoughtseize. I want the Chalice. All I'm thinking about is Chow. Okay. Okay. Alright, fine. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Don't Chalice me. It's all I don't want is Chalice. This shit frustrates and pisses me off so much. You have Flusterstorm in your Chalice. Alright, well. Cool. Alright. Well, we've got Flusterstorm and Chalices. Good deck building. But, I mean, I knew that they would have this. Alright. We're just chilling till we draw Besage. We're just chilling till we draw Besage. Trickster. Alright. Well, the bane of Storm everywhere is just Chalice of the Void. Oh, good. Perfect draw. We're just going to die to this Chalice. Alright. Well, I don't know what we could draw. We could draw Abrupt Decay. And that's, like, about it. Maybe we want Recall in. But this is why I can't even play this. Can't do anything. I will go to discard and I will discard Past in Flames. This card's kind of good in the graveyard, I suppose. We could start casting stuff into the Chalices to maybe fuel a Storm thing. I'm gonna do that. Gonna cast a Veil into the Chalice. Just so I could potentially get to Delirium. Not Threshold, right? Tideshaper. Wishclaw Talisman. Alright. That's a spell we can cast. Nice. Alright. It's all about the Chalices as usual. Okay. So we have one turn. We need to draw. That ain't it. That ain't it. Well, that was terrific. I guess we want Recall too. I guess we cut another Ponder. And we're just all in on. That was incredibly frustrating. Would you like to play first? Yes. Keep. The question is, what do we want to turn one? I think we get a Bayou and we Thoughtseize with the Bayou. I think Thoughtseize is more important than Carpet. Because if they don't know about the Carpet, they can like play around it a little bit. Alright. They force a will, pitch Lord of Atlantis. Which is good for us. We thought we hymned them for one. Chalice on 0, sure. Okay. Play the Carpet. Play the land. I guess I got caught with my pants. I should have just played this on 1, knowing the Chalice was there. And a possibility. That sucks. No. We just need a ritual or a tutor or something. Two islands for our Carpet. They're yielding, huh? Thoughtseize. Okay. We'll use this. We'll go to the second main. No. Let's Thoughtseize. They're probably going to play a Trickster here. Yep. Flusterstorm, Tideshaper. Flusterstorm is the problem. Obviously, we can't beat that. We still need more mana, right? We get 2 mana from this. 2 mana, 3 mana. We use Carpet Flowers. No. If I had this LED in play, it would be a very different game. Alright, so they drew that. So now they're just going to play both. They should just play both. It's the biggest clock. They're turning my Bayou into an island, huh? Alright. We have a couple more turns. Did I sideboard out Aeve? I did, right? I did sideboard out Aeve. Let's see. Use it? No. So... we could just go to the second main and cast Past in Flames to put it in the graveyard so we can empty out our hand, which is maybe what we have to do. We could actually Thoughtseize away. Yes. Let's add red. This is an island. So we need to get a swamp. And I think we go Past in Flames. And then we Thoughtseize away that Lord of Atlantis. It's going to save us a lot of life in the long run. Now we're just yielding. We just need like a Cabal Ritual or something. Or like a Brainstorm, something along those lines. We do have Carpet though. Oh boy. Alright, we have to wait one more turn. I guess I should have turned 0'd, played the LED. No. We have one more turn here. If they draw Lord, we're dead. We have one turn. And we need to draw, like, an Abrupt Decay or something. A Dark Ritual. Alright. Use Carpet ability, yes. Add black. I don't think we can survive. I think we're just dead. Dark Ritual. LED. Yeah, LED. This is Chalice on 0 just destroyed me. I could have had... I should have played the LED on turn 1. Here we could get Aeve. Like, we could have got Aeve here. But... well, actually, let's look. I guess we're gonna crack this for red. And then we're gonna cast this. Get... I guess we're getting... can we get another Cabal Ritual? What if we got an Infernal Tutor? No, let's just get a... could we get another Infernal Tutor here? If we Infernal Tutor for an Infernal Tutor, then we get Cabal Ritual. Can we get another Infernal Tutor before we cast the Past in Flames? Infernal Tutor, Infernal, we go to 1 mana floating. Then we go 1/2. 1/2, cast a Cabal Ritual. We go to 5 mana. We go to 5 mana. Then we go to this with 2 floating. Then we cast... yeah, I think we actually can get another Infernal Tutor here. Yeah. I think this works. I think it works. It might not work. Cabal Ritual. Cast Cabal Ritual. Cast Past in Flames. You're playing Chalice on 1, man. All right. Yep. That just is very tilting. All right. If I play the LED on turn 1... If I play the LED on turn 1, it's a very different game. But that is unbelievably tilting. Just the Flusterstorm Chalice on 1, Blue Elemental Blast Chalice on 1. Very, very frustrating, very aggravating. But, you know, this is the problem with Storm. The fundamental problem with Storm is that you don't know the hate you're going to play against. I mean, you have an idea, but people just throw the kitchen sink at you. And when the kitchen sink is thrown at you, how are you supposed to respond? How are you supposed to know to play around this and play around that and play around that and this and that? You know, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. And this is why Storm struggles, is because, you know, just random ass crazy hate like this. If I had Aeve, right, I could have passed in flames for Aeve and made a million oozes and blocked all this shit unless they drew a Lord. But at the same time, like, Blue Elemental Blast tagging this is incredibly frustrating. Very frustrating. I mean, oh well. Went 2-2. Not terrible. I don't know. Don't know about this. This is kind of good. But it sort of runs into the same problem. Like, yeah, Veil's good, but, like, you have to draw your whatever to kill Chalices. You don't draw your this. It's the same thing as not drawing the other stuff. I don't know. Carpet was kind of nice that game. But at the same time, I don't know. Carpet was kind of good that game. I don't really know. I mean, Merfolk. Chalice of the Void plus counterspells is the worst thing to deal with. It's very frustrating. I don't know if this is what I want to play moving forward. I've always wanted to try this list. I mean, we crushed Delver, we lost to Reanimator, beat Reanimator. Even with 3 surgicals, we still lost to it. It's a fun little prelim. Fun little prelim. But I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure how it was. That was pretty frustrating to get pyroblasted. I mean, that'll happen though, right? It could have just as easily been a Flusterstorm. They could have bricked. That's Magic, the variants. Alright. That's it for this little prelim. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.